Game Night stars Patrick Bateman. Can you tell it's been a while? Justine Bateman would have been a closer pick. Hello one, hello all, welcome to this episode of Will I Like It Reviews. Today we're covering Game Night. A group of friends who meet regularly for game nights find themselves trying to solve a murder mystery when the ante is upped. Game Night is directed by John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein. It stars Jason Bateman, Rachel McAdams, and Kyle Chandler. So to the channel question, who would like it? This is a comedy from the... see, the ads are a little confusing. They say from the people who brought you Horrible Bosses, which just means it's from Warner Brothers. The directors probably famously are known for being a part of the Flashpoint film that has not been made yet, but they worked together on the Vacation remake, which doesn't really play the marketing justice. The film certainly does feel a bit Horrible Bosses with the dark tone in which the comedy is delivered, but I think they're just trying to tell you this is another Jason Bateman R-rated comedy. It's an R-rated comedy without being too sexual. The R rating is for some language and some blood, violence. Nothing, I don't recall there being anything too sexual in the film.
Hey, Brooke! Guess who it is? Ready? That is
Not
priceless.
expect us this early, did you, huh?
I've got to capture this moment, honey. Get in there. We'll take a quick little selfie here and send it off to the losers. 1, 2, 3.
If you're familiar with me, you know how much of a fan of Clue I am, and this film, while not being Clue and its remarkable cast, is certainly comparable. It's the next best thing for this century, at least. If I had to say what this film is like, it's like Clue and the Michael Douglas film, The Game, if you put those in a blender with most parts Clue and just, you know, Jason Bateman style comedy. That's what you have here. It's also quite a flashy looking comedy, which is saying something, again, in this day and age. There were a couple of shots that were quite impressive. I don't know if it's simulated or there was a one-shot raid looking style shot where people in the house are throwing an item and we're going with the item up and down floors. It reminded me a lot like modern action cinematography, and that's quite refreshing in a comedy. So I'd say if you're looking to laugh and you know are a little tired of family-friendly stuff, this is certainly it's dark, but it's, in my opinion, it's quite funny. The more that marketing comes out, though, the more good laugh lines are getting leaked. And I would say if you can, try to avoid newer trailers and newer TV spots if you have interest in the film. If you're familiar with it, then whether or not you want to see it, go on that choice. Don't look at any more promotional materials, because the most recent trailer that was released gives away a couple of laugh lines that I didn't know about going into the film, that knowing where they are and how they fit, watching them in a trailer now, it kind of, a comedy, you shouldn't sell it all out.
Come on, Max.
Here
And kick it up. Oh, it's easy. Annie, the famous actor that we met at the airport about 8 years ago.
Who?
Only actor we've ever met at an airport who's famous.
Bobby Flay?
Not an actor. This fellow was in front of us at the Sbarro. We were wondering why he wasn't in the first class lounge.
Oh, yes. Who was that?
God damn it.
Max, there's a whole room of people to help you out here.
Who's us?
Good point. He was an Incredible Hulk.
Eric Bana.
Other one.
Mark Ruffalo?
Other one.
Lou Ferrigno.
Holy sh! Primal Fear.
Richard Gere never played the Incredible Hulk.
If you don't want to hear my opinion, go ahead and stop it now. Otherwise, here is Did I Like It?
So dilly!
Did I like it? Yeah, you know what? I'm a big fan of Clue. This movie reminded me quite a bit of Clue without even going into it. So I had sort of high expectations, but then the film itself got bumped up from a March release date to a February release date, which usually means bad things. And again, they're releasing it the weekend after Black Panther, so they're not... what it says is, you know, they're not too confident in it, but it's strong. It's extremely strong. Perhaps I'm biased because it reminds me too much of Clue, and we never got that remake from 2009, I think they were supposed to remake Clue. It's extremely funny. It's extremely sharp. Like I said, it looks really, really good. It's shot well. It's colorful. The cinematography is just fantastic. It's a comedy. It's an R-rated comedy that, you know, that they're not leaning on tits and fart jokes. It's surprising. Why isn't this a June release is my question. But yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed with the film so far. It's my favorite movie of the year of the 5 I've seen. But yeah, if you know my style of humor, the dark humor that I enjoy, that I wouldn't call Clue dark humor, but you know, it's like that. The Ref, really dark, funny. It's murder happens by accident, and it's kind of funny. I don't know how else I'm trying to not pump the movie up too much, but I wanted to enjoy it, and I rather enjoyed it quite a lot. So I would say, by all means, if you have interest and you don't want to watch a superhero movie this February, go, because there's nothing really comedic on the horizon. Cock blockers, that doesn't, see that looks, well, we'll see. Anyway, that's it for me. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Do me a favor, let me know down below what your favorite modern comedy is. Something in the last 10 years that really impressed you. That's it for this episode. Otherwise, have a day.